She said, hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Welcome.
To the BS Baddies. Today you are here with Lee.
And Ari.
Also known as Luscious Lee.
And is...
We're practicing our newscaster voices.
Yes.
Obviously, I am a professional.
Obviously. And there's no like question about it. No question.
Mm-hmm.
Questionante. Uno, dos, tres.
Cuatro, cinco, seis, siete. You know what's really sad? Is we could actually use the newscaster intro.
Bullshit baddies, come chill with Ari and Lee up in the house tonight. Best believe they gon' change your life. Bullshit baddies, those bullshit baddies, bullshit baddies, bullshit baddies, bullshit baddies. Best believe they gon' change your life.
What's up, gang?
What's up, baddies?
What it do, boo?
How y'all doing today?
We good. It's funny that you always do how y'all doing today.
Yeah.
Nobody's here.
Listen.
Just Eric, our
It's just a camera.
It's just a camera, some lights.
But listen, that's like the prime, time for them to like comment below and let us know how they do it in the comments
down below.
Let us know in the comments how y'all doing today. I'm fine.
I'm good.
You a tired hoe?
Oh my God, this is coffee and Jameson. Jameson's gross. But yes, I am exhausted. Life is really fast for me right now. Mm-hmm. What about you? What you got going on?
A whole lot of things. Mm-hmm. But it's not overwhelming.
I agree with that.
I got my hands in a shitload of pots right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, good sized pots. And so I'm at a point in my life.
I'm not liking this analogy.
You don't like the good sized pots?
But continue.
But I'm at so I'm doing a lot, but in the things that I'm doing, I'm feeling really fulfilled.
Okay.
And like not exhausted because I feel like I'm going down a path where I'm like coming into my own and like just doing the things that like bring me joy.
Not the growth for your soul.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like
let your soul grow. And on that note, what are we talking about today?
So today we wanted to talk about can y'all hear the truck grumbling?
Touch my pearls.
So today we wanted to talk about how to communicate and how to understand what you need out of a sexual partner.
Ooh, that's deep already.
I'm a profound bitch, okay?
That's deep already.
Profound Patty.
Yeah, she's starting already. She's starting already. No, this is a really good one. And it kind of... So I was talking to some friend. I went with some friends last night. And we were talking about...
Have friends?
I know.
That are outside of me?
I do.
Wow.
You have some outside of me.
Who?
Them people.
Yes.
You about to be inducted into somebody's whole family with a kid.
Who?
Them people who you're supposed to go meet up with 2 Fridays. All them Fridays. 2 Fridays. The Fridays. On Friday.
On the Friday.
Yeah. She trying to be playing me, but she got friends.
Oh, I was like, with the kid. Got you. I'm back.
You trying to be a member of their whole family.
I literally, because I need insurance. So try to see if they'll adopt my grown ass.
So
live-in nanny or something.
So I was out with some friends and we were kind of talking about this on like how important it is to like express the things that you need out of both like romantic, sexual relationships, even friendships, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't, the person is kind of left not knowing, and so they're doing what they're used to doing.
Yeah, what their preferences are.
Right? Thinking that like that this is the best thing since I don't know, dark chocolate. You know what I mean? But it's actually white chocolate.
Okay, so anyways,
I hate white chocolate.
I know.
Disgusting.
It's actually pretty yummy to me,
So
but
gross. It just tastes like sugar. No depth. no sustenance. It's just sweet.
very flat on the
Like very
palate.
flat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it
One
doesn't
note.
It doesn't take you anywhere through
No. No
experience.
journey in the mouth, nothing.
Gross.
It's just one hitter quitter.
Okay, so this is going to be a long episode. What do you need out of a sexual partner?
I bet. Check it. So I need because why was that so aggressive? Wait. Why was that? Like we ain't even get started.
Oh my God.
So I need a few things. So I need I need a partner who's going to like push me, right? To do things outside of my comfort zone. I need someone who's going to like communicate with me. And it's like a coach. I need a coach, right? I'm trying to be like you know what I mean? I wanna
You could do this.
like, you know what I
baby.
mean? Like you got this, right? But like my leg don't do that. Yes, it does.
Yeah, it do.
Watch, let's see. You know what I mean? Like
And I got you if you
know,
stumble.
and if it don't work, but you tried your best. You know, I need like somebody
You're
who's
getting the
gonna-
participation award.
and will every time. Listen, I might not come in first.
I'm getting the participation
But like I'm
award.
going to finish the race, right? And I'm gonna be rewarded for that shit. Like,
Oh my goodness.
I need a partner who is accepting of feedback, but who's not afraid to give me feedback too. Because like we're both trying to, you know what I mean. We're in this for the long haul, right? So, I'm married. You know what I mean? Monogamy. I am married. And so like this is it. You know what I mean? Like we're just,
Yeah.
you know, here.
Forever partners.
And so we gotta, you know, be able to talk to each other about like, I ain't like when you had did that. Or like even in the moment, be like, yeah, let's not do that. let's do something else. You know. So somebody who's like open to feedback, but like willing to give me feedback too, even if it's like in the moment, or even not even tell me, just like do it. Like
Okay.
throw me over here. If like over here ain't working, let's go, you know, do things like that. So that's pretty fun. I need someone who's gonna be just as gentle as they are aggressive.
Yes.
Cause like sometimes
Rub my face before you slap
like
it.
what did you say? Grab my neck before you
choke
you know what I mean?
me.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, put your hand on it
Yeah.
before you.
Yes.
Yeah. Things like
Duality.
that. And then it's got to be like a connection, right? Like I think
What type of connection are you specifically talking about?
I'm talking emotional connection, right? Like I want to, you know, feel like we're both like in sync and like enjoying
Not
ourselves.
Backstreet Boys.
Not Backstreet Boys. Listen. Backstreets, back, all right.
But
You
they're
know.
not.
So I think those are mine.
Okay.
What are yours?
I definitely vibe with the coaching aspect of it. And I think mine more comes from like a submissive mindset because I don't get to be submissive in many aspects of my life. So somebody that's able to coach me through an orgasm or like just coach me through anything, even like with oral sex or anything like that. I really enjoy
I
that
like
type.
that feedback because
I
I
love
want to
the
know that
feedback.
like the things that I'm doing are like actually
Working for you and
right.
please you, because what I think may be pleasurable is not.
It might be
and also
bunk.
yeah, and like too, because I have an oral fixation. A lot of times when I give head, it's very
It's
pleasing for,
you.
me.
So you're getting
I'm
joy
having
out of
a
it
great
already.
fucking time
and
down
they
there.
might be like like fuck going on down there.
And I'm just having the time of my life. So like I really welcome that type of feedback and
Yeah.
constructive criticism. And to like, y'all stinks is here.
in the building.
Sorry. And even so, there's just like having that, I think on another level. Let's not go there. Let's go on another level. So for me, I do like a connection. I do prefer an emotional connection, but it's not necessarily required. Like if I just have good energy with somebody, we just vibe and we get along and then we both want to have sex, I'm down to have that. But there has to be some type of
Some kind of connection.
something. Yeah, it doesn't have to be deep romantic or emotional connection at all. It can really just be like sexual chemistry. And that will be something that that I require and I need out of a sexual partner.
Yeah.
What else?
Has your sexual needs changed, like, from partners since you've started having sex? Like, has it evolved?
Oh my God, yeah.
To what? Like, from what to what?
From not being able to advocate for my needs and not knowing what was pleasurable, to having a better understanding. I wouldn't say I'm all absolute and like I know what I want and how I want to be pleased, but in main areas, I definitely have a better understanding of my body and feel comfortable advocating for those needs. And I think that's the biggest change for me.
How do you, right? Like, how do you advocate for your needs, like, in the act?
In the act, most of the time I do physical redirection or I communicate. Well, it really just depends on the partner and depends on the type of sex that we're having.
I gotcha.
But a lot of my partners and I have conversations before, like as part of sexting, and say the different things that we want to do to each other. So that kind of lays the foundation and groundwork as well.
I got it. I like that. The communication beforehand kind of gives them a blueprint of like what it is that you want and what is going to bring you joy and pleasure during the act.
Egregious.
That's shut up. That's fun.
Yeah.
So we were asking other people about like different things that they need, and they were saying some of the same things that we said. So like people spoke on like needing a connection, right? And I think it goes to what you were saying, like everybody's connection doesn't have to look the same.
Yeah.
You know, for mine it's more like, especially since being married for, you know, like an extended amount of time, having that emotional connection, because it's like, it's so
it deepens
different,
intimacy,
right? It's so different when you're both just like zoned out or like not even, you know,
you're fucking because you want to be filled, not because you're
trying
to
strengthen
the connection in the relationship.
You know, and
it's
it's just like a different vibe, and like sometimes it's like that, right? Like, you know, but I think the most pleasurable, it's always when like we're both just kind of on one accord and like, you know, have the same goal.
Rhythm, because the rhythm is a really big part of like actual intercourse.
Yeah.
So I think that is another level of like being in sync and stuff, like the cadence of the thrust and just the rhythm of the whole sex too. That can really, it makes it more pleasurable, and it's also related to any type of connection you have with the partner.
Yeah. One of my other friends from the other friend group yesterday, she goes, they were at home, her and her husband were at home, and they were trying to go to sleep. And then the upstairs neighbors like comes in, and she goes, we just hear footsteps, right? We hear footsteps. And then all of a sudden they just like are going at it, right? And she goes like, 10 minutes goes by, like 30 minutes goes by, like an hour and a half goes by.
Not her being like me.
Like, and she was like, hour and a half goes by, like 2.5 hours, you know, it's just going. And she was like, and I got to work in the morning. And I'm just like, she's like late. It was some shit out of a movie. I was just laying like,
staring at the ceiling.
Then I was trying to go to sleep. It just wouldn't work. And she was like, I wanted to be like, ain't y'all fucking done already? Like, what the hell is going on? Y'all ain't tired? She was like, and I thought I got some relief. She was like, because at that 2.5 hour mark, it was quiet.
They needed a water break.
She goes, and about 10 minutes later, there they go again. She was like, she said, I looked at my husband and she goes, don't you ever be trying to do nothing with me like that. That's too damn long.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to go knock on the door and ask if they was okay.
Clearly they are. More than anything, they're okay.
Oh, Lord.
That's hilarious.
And that reminded me of like my uncle who was talking about wanting to have sex with like this woman. I think they're in their uncle's in like his 60s. And so the woman was in her 60s. And my uncle was talking to my cousin about all the stuff he wanted to do with like this woman. And my cousin looks at him, he goes, don't no old woman want to be doing nothing for no long time like that. What the fuck are you talking about? He said, you better slow your ass down.
You're going to break a hip. So bad.
Oh, shit. I don't even know why I started talking about this. But whatever it was, it reminded me of it. That shit was funny.
So ridiculous.
So these are some of the things that they said. Listen up, y'all, because like y'all might be feeling the same way too. Okay, so they said connection and coaching, like us. They also said acceptance, like having that acceptance, with a partner, especially like if you kind of compare it to the episode that we did last week when we were talking about normalizing things, right? And like clumsiness and stuff like that. You have to have a partner who's like willing to accept you. Like I'm a clumsy at baseline. I will fall. I will break an ankle.
Yeah, you
know
will.
what I mean?
You
I
have
will
terrible
like
ankle stability.
tumble down something. You know what I mean? And then you said you will like roll off a bed
Easily.
and so having a partner who can like rock with you with that and like accepting you,
Lean with it, rock with it.
Yeah. Come on. I was leaning with it and rocking with it while you enjoying. Oh my God. That wasn't it.
That was not it.
That's not it. Well, how it go? See what I'm saying? She don't even know. Non-judgmental listening.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Because I think that connects to like safety, emotional security.
Which was another one, safety.
Yeah, like being able to receive criticism, constructive criticism, and not internalize it and personalize it is something I find to be very difficult, is what I'm learning, that a lot of individuals don't have the tools for that.
They don't. They take it personal.
Yeah.
And a lot of time it's not even their fault because like you said, they don't have the tools. They don't know.
Yeah. And not only that, it's like, it's not simply, but it's a person's preference. And if it's information that you don't have, then I believe you should not internalize it simply because now you know. So now you know. And if it's still not something you're capable of doing, there's alternatives to find. But without that communication, it can lead to just unpleasurable sex and just like frustration in that space because the individuals aren't really communicating their needs.
Fair. Do you think that if you are dealing with a partner who does take things personally, having the conversation while not in the act can be better, like receptive?
In my experience, it is not.
Okay.
It doesn't matter the setting. It really just matters how the person perceives the information. What I have realized, because conversations surrounding sex are so intimate and allow people to feel so vulnerable, it puts them already at the beginning of a conversation in a defensive state because nobody wants to be bad at sex. But even with preparation, even with proper language, you can't anticipate how somebody's going to respond to that type of information. So all you can really do is say, like, this is just my preference. This is something that I know I need in order to have a pleasurable experience. It doesn't mean that we've had sex that's been bad. It doesn't mean that I don't enjoy our intercourse. These are just things that would help me enjoy it more, and I hope that they can receive that for what it is.
If they can't, though.
It's not your fault.
Right.
It's some shit they should go to therapy for.
Holla at your girls. Safety was another one. Openness, assertiveness, and dominance was another one. Intimacy, of course. Can you have sex without intimacy?
I think some people can.
Like, what would that look like?
So I don't know. Honestly, it's not something I've really sat down and thought about. I don't know if I just imagine it would be disconnected. Like it could be hot and heavy. It can be fun. It could be pleasurable, but it may not be compassionate. Maybe. I'm not sure what that would look like.
I don't know either. Do you have any thoughts, Profeezy, on sex without intimacy? What do you think that might look like? Yes. I can talk to the mic.
I mean, I do believe in the idea of sex without intimacy. Oh, I know people who's had sex without intimacy before. Yeah. The way they've explained it, yeah, and they've said that it's more or less transactional, as opposed to looking someone in the eyes and feeling
being
them,
present.
being
that's a really good point.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you think about it, prostitutes are like that.
Sex workers.
Sex workers. I'm old school. Okay.
Real quick, because we respect sex workers in this space.
Got it. That's something. I don't think I thought about it like that.
No, I'd never, and I completely agree with that sentiment that it's it would come from a transactional space.
Right. Like this is my job, right? You're paying me for a service. This is a service.
Or not even that. Like you can have emotional transactions. You can have, there's other types of ways to be transactional in sex. So I never really considered it on that sense, outside of just like money.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting.
You could be trying to fuck your partner so they'll clean the house.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I got you. And it's just like fucking at that point.
And so you can get a service.
So you can get a job done.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily have to be monetary.
Monetary. Got
Woo!
I get you. Okay, that makes sense. Let us know. Let us know if you guys have ever experienced sex without intimacy and what that looked like for you guys. Let us know in the comments. And then also like curiosity.
Kill the cat.
Right? Satisfaction bought and back.
AKA the pussy.
And then a willingness to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you speak on that for a sec?
I think that goes back to what I was talking about earlier with constructive criticism in the space of sexuality. Is it's going to be definitely uncomfortable to hear that something you're doing isn't up to par.
Yeah.
So being able to sit in that discomfort and process it without having an extreme emotional reaction in the sense of blowing up, deflecting, having an anger outburst, any of those things, that's where I think being able to sit in discomfort is. Because one of my favorite like therapeutic techniques is after something very difficult is said in the space, just like sitting there like,
shut the fuck up. I love a silent room.
And I especially love it when you're doing like virtual, because I'll like look at my little face on the screen and then I'll look at theirs and then I'll look at mine and I'll look at theirs, and I can do that for 15 minutes.
Long time.
I have no problem with it because it's important to be able to sit in discomfort, because what that really comes down to is emotional regulation.
That's it.
And having conversations about things that you don't often talk about, or topics that are very vulnerable, really, and very intimate and personal to you, they can be triggering. So being able to sit in that discomfort, even when triggered, and still try to receive information is something that's really important to having conversations about your needs and sexuality.
Giving them that space to like not shut down, you know? That was what like learning how to be comfortable with sitting in silence is I remember it's one of the things that they drilled in like my grad school program. They're like, you as a professional, like you have to, right? This is something we would spend classes like not doing anything, not saying anything, just sitting there, and it was
looking
like
at each other,
eerily uncomfortable at first,
is.
right? It's like nobody is saying anything. You hear people, you know, you hear the sniffles or whatever,
stomachs growling, guts processing food, bones cracking, like you hear it all. And I think part of what is uncomfortable about that is that's a lot of senses that are washed out in everyday life, because we move, especially here in America, we move so fast paced that we don't sit down to hear those types of everyday functioning.
There's always noise.
So like sitting in a quiet space and then being with people who have the capability of speaking, it is discomforting, for sure, but it's so much fun once you master
once
it.
You get it,
It's a
really
good
fun.
fucking time. Like, it's so much fun. I love doing it.
I do too.
And then I love the like, oh, do you want me to say something? I was like, oh no, I just want you to sit here uncomfortable. I will actually tell people that. I just want you to be uncomfortable.
Because you got to learn how to deal with it.
Yeah.
There's so many times in the world that we're going to be uncomfortable. Like you have to just get used to that shit. And like it's like once you get used to it, you're no longer uncomfortable. It's just another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sitting in space.
Yeah.
And being present with people.
Right.
I love it.
Lord, that's so funny. So next question though. And we spoke on coaching, right? Like we want someone to be like a coach to us in you know, in sexual space. Is there room for you to be able to teach someone the things that you like? Let's say if they're like trying but they're not getting it, whatever the thing is, right? Are you willing to teach someone?
I think it's a requirement in sex. And I think that especially if you are not in a monogamous relationship or this is a new partner, you're not going to know what they want. Like, what's my favorite analogy? Like, you're not going to get married and all of a sudden be a sex wizard if you haven't had any sexual experiences before. I think that applies when you introduce a new sexual partner into your life, or even when you've been monogamous for a very extended amount of time. There's still things that you can learn. And those are teachable moments. Like, you can't just assume that you're coming in the gate and doing things right. Now, you may have a good foundation and you may understand sexual anatomy in order well enough to be able to have pleasurable sex across the board, but different types of things please different types of people. Fair. And being open to that is very important to building a connection, if that's your desire, with one of those partners, or if your desire is just to like be able to have really pleasurable, satisfying sex for you and your partner or partners. That's something that is really important. Like, you have to learn the individual's body.
I think that's something that took a while for me to understand.
Really?
Right? It took a bit for me to understand that you have to, it's not enough sometimes to just tell people what you want, but to actually show them, right? And show them what that looks like for you. Sometimes fucking drawing the diagram or like literally a display, right?
Line, so this is the vagina, vulva.
Literally giving them like a fucking tutorial. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it took me a while to understand that you have to, if you're going to want a pleasurable experience with whoever the partner is, like you literally have to show them.
Yeah. They don't know.
And I had a warped perspective on thinking that people were supposed to just know, especially after you told them, right? And that's something that just kind of took a while for me to like get.
You said something that I find interesting, like you find it difficult to hear people, especially after you've told them once. Where does that come from? Do you have kind of the expectation, if I tell you this once, then you're supposed to internalize it and be able to do it?
I don't know. I don't know if it's that. I think maybe when it comes to certain things, but again, my sexual experience was one that I didn't have to really say that much. At least
you
at
learned
the beginning.
A lot,
right? That's what I'm saying. So my perception and like perspective of sex was that like the person that you're having sex with just knows, right?
Oh my God, do you think that's why you have a coach kink?
Maybe.
Because of your first partner?
Probably. Right? But like, someone who like showed me a lot of what I liked and like what I didn't like, right? And I was able to voice that, but I didn't have to necessarily tell, people anything. But then when I got to a situation, because I've never had a problem advocating for what I wanted, right? Okay. It's always been like, okay, I've told you once, I've told you twice, like I've told you like 3 times. Like, what's really going on? Like, do you not care? Or like, do you not know? Right? And I think my delivery used to be real whack with that too. Okay. Right? Because it would be in a sense like of accusatory.
Attacking. Yeah.
Like, you don't know? Like, I already told you, right? I told you this like 3 times, like what's going on? Right? But yeah, it took me a while to understand. Like, everybody doesn't learn that way. Everybody is not going to receive it that way. And if you're attacking someone, even if that's not your intention, if you're attacking someone or saying something to someone in an attacking manner, they're not going to receive that shit. And like, they're going to fucking shut down, So yeah, it took me a bit to like understand how to properly deliver the information and like internalize that you have to actually show people sometimes,
like quite literally show.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean anything about you or that person if you have to like take those extra steps. Yeah,
I agree with that.
Fine.
Okay, cool.
So we have a couple of questions that we kind of wanted to answer about this that we thought were fun. I think all the questions like came from you in some
my assessments,
right? And like her assessments and things like that.
Things.
But the first one is, how does it make you feel to be emotionally close to a sexual partner?
It's something that I desire.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a requirement, but it's definitely something that I desire. I have noticed that the longer throughout the like my sexual career, that
sexual career.
It is a career.
Let's see your resume, your resume, bitch. Let's see your resume.
I don't know if you want to see it, but it has been something that has, the more experience I've had I've had the emotional connection, the better that the more pleasurable the sex has been. So that's something that I have realized, and I think that's just a lot of basis in like feeling comfortable and safe with the individual to communicate my needs and just like be my full self.
Come on, full self. Come on, well-rounded. So, what makes you feel close and connected and loved? I'll answer that one. So, for me, it's like having an understanding with the person, right? And having them or believing that they genuinely have my best interest, right? That they want me to have a really good time, and like feeling that and understanding that, and having them tell me that as well, right? So it's like the whole package, because it's like if I know that you're there for me, right, I'm gonna want to be there for you, right? And it'll be just this beautiful like reciprocal situation going on. Why you ain't like that? What was wrong with that? Why? Y'all, she judging me hard here. What is going on?
It was the use of reciprocal.
She's like, what did you do?
It was the use of reciprocal.
I'm so glad that we're recording like video this season, but y'all get to see what I be talking about. Listen, for y'all who just listening, tune in to us on YouTube and Patreon. Listen, so y'all can see the bullshit, the shenanigans.
I want to ask you what what sort of touch do you find pleasurable?
Okay. Let's think. I like soft, intentional touches, or like strong ones. So I love to be like grabbed and like just held super tightly. I love a tight hug.
Oh my God.
I'm like trying to feel like suffocated and constricted.
Can't breathe.
Like, I cannot move.
Yeah.
Like what?
I actually hate it here, but this is my favorite place.
Right? To be. Like, I be getting hot, but like, it's something about when I'm like, you better fucking grab me. You better.
Strong
like,
motherfucker.
You better. I'm like, I want to punch you in your throat,
but
like,
I can't because you got my arms
because you got
pinned.
my arms pinned
Exactly.
out. I love that shit. Oh Lord, I love that shit.
Yes,
I love the oh my God, touches. That reminded me of the Addams Family. Yo, wait.
So we were watching Wednesday. We're not gonna give any spoilers, but like there's one particular part where Morticia is looking in Wednesday's face, and we all know Wednesday don't like.
She hates.
She don't like touch. It's not her love language. So Morticia goes and like just gazes the sides of her body and stuff, and it's so funny.
We said that we was gonna start greeting each other like that. How you doing?
No actual touch. It was so weird.
I said it's giving Beyonce. Who did she do that to for the longest? Nikki? Was it Nikki?
Anybody. She just like wouldn't touch.
Like this is their shoulder. She would be leaning like right here. How you do that?
So weird. It's so weird.
So yeah, I like those touches. I love like a strong grip, like. Whether it's sexual or not, like, you better hem me up. Like, you better fucking.
That just made me so fucking tired.
You better fucking. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Like, you better. No. But I do like sweet kisses though.
Okay.
Right? Like I like a kiss on the cheek, a forehead kiss.
What?
I'm actually dead.
DED. This is the hill I died on.
Listen, this is the hill I choose to end my life.
My God.
Like, it's so sweet and
yeah.
like sexy and like it's just a beautiful thing. I really feel like you care about me when you
right on the forehead.
Plant it
between
right
the
there.
eyeballs.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
especially if you're like beating my shit in from the back.
And then just a little, it's like, I think it's for me, it's like the equivalent of you getting like a good girl. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm out.
That's
so
completely
those
true.
are mine. What are yours?
A lot of the same.
You like to be hemmed up too?
I do. I really, really do. Like, throw me around like a rag doll.
You do.
I can handle it. Yes, you threw me up against the wall. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. So those are like some of my favorite types. I think as well, any type of pinning is big.
Ooh.
I really like that. Arms up, arms down, high poop.
He don't care about us. He care about that damn toy. He made his appearance, and that is all.
That's it. That's all.
Folks.
Hi, y'all. He's here to get his royalties and leave.
Any type of pinning. Oh, especially like since you're a tall bitch.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Does that get to happen often with your partners?
No. So that's the thing. Like being picked up is like a huge thing. It's because I don't get it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's something that's like, oh, I'm small.
I'm tiny.
Little. I'm a little girl. So like those are something that those are really good moments that I enjoy for sure.
I know us tall bitches like get it picked up.
I don't even have nothing in this cup. Backwash.
Cause this 5'9" club, it gets lonely up at the top.
Can you please tell the folks how tall you actually are?
I just told them, thanks.
So if you're 5'9", what am I?
The same.
A dark-skinned bitch.
Exactly.
Like, that's what we're doing. If that's where we're at today, I'm here. You know one thing, I'm here for the shits. I must be here for the shits. Oh my gosh.
Shit.
Okay, where and how do you like to be touched?
Oh, like I like a neck. I like a waist.
My back. Yeah.
I like a ass grab. I'm like, I want you to grab my ass to the point where I feel like it's like no longer that you made it flat. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. like it's a balloon and you're trying to pop it by squeezing it. You know what
I regret starting to ask you these questions. What the fuck are you on today?
I don't know. A little bit of anejo and chai, bitch.
I'm upset that you didn't make me
It's
that.
getting me crazy.
Clearly. Okay, yeah. So those are that's where and how. Any other
It's
places?
even burst balloon. Deflatable.
I'm not. This is... Okay, so for me, I like the crevice of my hips. That's a really big space. I definitely like my neck. I like my head.
Yeah.
Like, which is weird. I don't like when you palm. No, like when you palm my head. I hate that. I want to provoke violence against you. But
you would have never knew on them pictures because you was still giving face.
Y'all will never.
It's giving mazel.
Model, if you will. Yeah, Modelo. So those are the types of touches I like. I love my back.
You like your hip palm, just not by me?
Yes, this is exactly what I just said. Those were the words that came out of my mouth. I don't like when you palm my head.
I wasn't sure if I understood.
That's okay. I can reiterate a couple. No. I don't like when you palm my head. But because this bitch got inches now.
It's giving Barbara.
It's giving length and wealth. Okay. I also can get my hair pulled now. You know that's a big one. So
yeah.
That's one. I like the underside of my butt cupped, like where major outer lips are. You grip that and then pull and separate.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Those are big touches for me that I really enjoy. Pull, lift, pull, and separate. Helps us all.
Spread it. Just spread it.
Eagle.
That's
Peanut butter and
fair.
jelly.
That's fun. That is fun. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Those are good times.
That's a good one.
I got a lot of ass, so it's got to get out the way.
You gotta move it.
Lift and separate.
Lift and separate. Who else likes their ass lifted and separated? Let us know in the comments below. Your girl got bars. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, this
is trying to drink nothing.
What sort of touches are unpleasant or off limits for you?
Anal is right now, which is so sad.
Like anal touches, like you don't like a finger in the booty?
No.
Gotcha.
Which is interesting. I think that has to do with my stress levels. That's probably about it.
I don't know for me. I got to think about it.
Anal
sometimes, yeah. But sometimes it's okay.
Interesting.
Like for fingers. Digital.
Digits.
Yeah.
Digital get down.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think of what else, and I can't think of anything at the moment.
Yeah.
don't think that means anything though.
No, I don't either.
I even like my eyeballs licked. Next question. What source of action?
No, we gotta say that. Wait. I apologize for my gag because I do not kink shame. However, let's talk about this because you have never, in your black or my black wife, told me that you like your eyeballs licked. I have just a few follow-up questions, okay? Let me know when you're ready.
Sure. For me, when I'm
So, when did you become aware that you liked your eyeballs licked? Oh, excuse me. Let's start before then. How did you become aware that you like your eyeballs? Like what?
That dude.
Just licked your eye. Like what did it? I need like straight.
It was like, so I guess he was on top. Was it missionary? Or I don't know. He was on top, or like we were facing each other some kind of way. And then like, he was like palming the back of my head like this. And then he like grabbed my face and he was like kissing my face, and then he like licked and like sucked my eyeball. I don't know. And I was like, okay, so we're doing this.
I want to try this. I want to try this so bad.
It was nice.
You think it's because it's a space in your body like that the nerves don't get stimulated a lot?
Maybe.
That's like when people lick your ear, it's very erotic because the nerves don't get stimulated a lot.
It was really nice.
But he was like, what do you mean suck? Like, because I'm picturing blowfish right now. Like, lips spread.
It was like I don't know. He
spread your eyeball.
At first he kissed it, and then like
not him testing the waters.
Right, he kissed it, and then he like this is my eye, and he like
I'm having so much fun.
He like.
This is amazing.
And he's like licked it, and then he was like, like.
He did blowfish. Did he do both eyes for just even distribution?
He did, and he spent a lot of time on one, and then he like must have was like,
oh shit,
it's like the left
boob.
Yeah. So it was nice.
This is so amazing. I'm about to try this.
You better lick my fucking eyeball.
And like literally, you have to do it this way, okay?
I got directions. First start like this.
I just see what all sensations are.
Step 2.
Oh my God, I love that for you.
Yeah, so that's fun.
I can't believe I gagged because I'm so into it. Because I just wasn't ready.
You weren't ready. Who is ready to hear that? Like who?
I hear some crazy shit. That's the first time I've ever gagged. And I've heard some crazy shit. But that, maybe, yeah. I love that for you.
Did I answer all your questions?
How long?
How long?
Overall, both eyeballs.
I don't know. It was kind of like during the...
What did you feel? How did it arouse you?
It was just like really tingly. At first it was a little weird.
Please disregard my facial expression.
No, at first it was a little weird. Not tingly like I got something in my eye. Tingly like, body tingles.
Okay. It's given TV static.
But at first it was a little weird, and then I don't know, I just was into it.
You're not giving me enough.
I know. I don't know what to say.
I have so many questions here.
We'll table this.
So many questions.
We'll circle back.
The fucking research I'm going to be doing tonight is insane. I always joke like my Google search
is
don't
one
come
of a kind.
What? And it's all educational because now I gotta look.
Eyeball licking.
What is the erotic reason? And what pleasure centers do people experience when they have their eyeball? Do optometrists have any concerns surrounding this kink? primary care physicians.
She's going to get back to me. Okay, Lee, so
So
looked
this is
it
what
up,
I found out.
This is what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. Like, this bitch will fucking ask Jeeves up in this bitch.
No,
Remember
for real
Jeeves?
though. I do.
How long ago is that?
I wonder what he's up to. For some
Not a
reason, like
damn
Jeeves
thing.
and Alfred have the same energy to me. Okay. What sorts of settings do you enjoy having sex?
I like pretty much anywhere in the house, which is nice. Where else? Cars are nice. Showers. What else? I like fitting rooms are nice. It just kind of depends on like where you are, because they got the
Fitting rooms.
Yeah, there's some fitting rooms that like in the store.
No,
so there's some fitting rooms that like it's just a curtain.
Fitting rooms are.
But there's some with a door.
Most of them have doors, like Target doors.
Yeah,
heavy doors at that.
Those are fun. I know what I don't like is anything that's like would be extreme, like too dirty, where I feel like I'm gonna get something. So like no porta potties, because that's awful.
What if it knocks over?
That's what I'm saying. So like that, I'm gonna
People
catch
have
something.
sex in porta potties. I need to start a list
You
of
gotta look
research.
it up. You gotta look it up.
Research questions from this episode.
So I feel like that would make me gag and like throw up and like I'm gonna catch something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be something. What else? I don't like it if like the public bathroom is clean, then yeah. But if it's
so
like
it's a hygiene
raunchy,
thing.
yeah, it's a hygiene thing.
That's fair.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. I can't think of anything else at the moment. What about you?
Like my favorite places, kitchen counter.
Yeah,
Like top 10,
that's fun.
top 5.
Yeah, I like
Top
it.
2,
I
and
like
it's not number
small,
2.
like, confined spaces.
Yeah, because you said you like to be held, so then they got to be like,
Yeah.
so
It's like, we
I
can't move really.
we got to be tight.
We gotta be tight. We gotta be.
Yeah, so I definitely enjoy kitchen counter. I really enjoy being like fucked in front of a window. Like does things to my
Gotcha.
soul.
Yeah.
Great times. Floor,
Yeah.
doorway.
Bad back.
That's true.
For the
And
flow,
knees.
bad back, bad knees.
I don't
can't
have
be
those issues.
down there on the floor.
Mhm.
I need a yoga mat or something.
No.
To break the fucking
Raw doggy.
skin.
On wood.
That sounds like I'm gonna need knee surgery.
You do already. Yeah, so I
Sound like bone on ball, bitch.
Ew, no cartilage. I enjoy those. I enjoy what else? I think those are my big, because I'm really into like exploring my voyeurism and exhibitionism right now.
Have you ever watched that movie, Voyeur?
Actually,
Me either. I just was wondering.
I do like having sex in public places, especially like public places after hours. And tear this bitch up.
Bust down.
What?
Bust down.
Oh
What
my
about
God.
places you don't like?
Don't like.
Yeah.
I don't have like extreme graveyard. That's like immediately what came to mind.
Whoa.
Graveyard.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, so that's like the immediate.
You're not trying to do it in the crib, bitch?
No. Office spaces, hospitals.
Got you.
I'm going with large establishments.
Oh, so you're good with porta potties?
Oh, I'm not good with porta potties. But I also feel like that goes in the same energy as a graveyard. Like it's just a no.
Tragic.
Travis
Agreed. Tragic.
T.
Travis T.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we done? We had more questions, but I feel like we have to stop
Listen,
ourselves now.
We do.
This has been a lot.
Y'all listen. First of all, I don't know. Where was I going with this?
I'm going to close it up for us.
Let's do it.
So how do you normally wrap it? Oh, shit.
See what I'm saying? So, listen. That's going to be it for us today. That's all we got for y'all today, baddies. make sure to check us out on Instagram at
the BS Baddies.
Yes,
that's
sir.
our
Yes,
handles
ma'am.
on everything.
Everything. We're talking YouTube. We talking Patreon. We're talking Instagram. I don't know if we on Twitter. We haven't quote nothing yet.
I hate when you say that.
But if we do, you can still catch us there on, Twitter at
the BS Baddies.
There we go. Make sure you comment. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Make sure you rate us on everywhere you're listening to us at. Yeah.
Yes.
Spotify.
You do great at wrapping the
Apple,
show.
All of that stuff. All of that stuff.
Stuff.
Stussy.
That was good. That was good.
Let us know what you want to see from us. Let us know what you think about this.
Engagement is important to us, and y'all niggas be quiet.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
And we'll catch y'all next time.